Hi YouTube, Gordon Miller here. Okay, so I made this video probably 2 or 3 times, and I have deleted it each time. So we'll see if I actually post this. But the title of the original video was "Why Am I So Damn Fat?" So I'll probably make that the title of the video again. I caught a lot of hell for the video when it was up briefly, and so I took it down. But right now I'm right at about 300 pounds, and what happened was I was diagnosed a few years back with a chronic respiratory infection that the doctors decided that they were going to combat with massive doses of steroids and antibiotics. They would do a standard 10-day course of steroids, and it wouldn't work, and so they'd double up and do back-to-back 20 days in a row. Very dangerous, horrible effects. The side effects are just not good. And the biggest side effect is it's about 10 pounds of weight gain per course of steroids, so per double dose. And so, or actually per single 10-day pack. So you gain about 1 pound a day. And when you do them back to back like that, it makes it very, very difficult. So I was sick about every couple of months. And so I would, over the course of about 18 months, I had been sick 5 times. Chronic pneumonia, chronic bronchitis. It was horrible. And I mean, they thought I was going to die from it, and they couldn't figure out what was causing the problem. And I went to probably about a dozen specialists, an internist, a pulmonologist, an oncologist. I mean, I didn't know what the problem was. So we finally figured out that I had chronic sleep apnea, and I was stopping breathing a little more than once a minute. I'm sorry, I was stopping breathing 60 times, and I guess 60 times an hour. So about once a minute. And so I wasn't getting any decent sleep, and that sleep apnea was causing the problem where my lungs were getting infected because of the lack of oxygen and because of all the other problems that I was having. So once I was able to get into CPAP therapy, I was able to sleep better, and my lungs were able to repair themselves. And thank God, I've only been sick like once in 2 years now. But for that period of time, for the 18 months, the doctors didn't know what else to do. I was about to be hospitalized with double pneumonia, each time. And they're like, well, you either get admitted to the hospital or, this is the course of treatment. So the first couple of times, I was hopeful that it would work. But I mean, I've always weighed between 200 and 230 most of my life. I was 6'4" until the first car accident. Then I was 6'3". After the second car accident, I was 6'2". But now I'm about 6'1" due to natural bone degeneration and stuff like that. But the problem that I have now is that the massive doses of antibiotics, back-to-back 3 weeks of antibiotics and 3 weeks of steroids each time, the antibiotics killed my thyroid. And so I don't have the, my thyroid can't regulate my metabolism the way that it needs to. And the synthetic thyroid medication isn't really helping. And so it's very, very difficult to be able to do that. Also with my knees, which I just made another video about my knees, with my knees in the bad shape that they're in, it's been very difficult to exercise. So it's part of the problem is, not really as mobile as I need to be to exercise as much as I need to, and I'm watching what I eat, and I'm being really careful about my calorie intake. My exercise regimen is I spend at least 30 minutes a day in the pool, and so that's at least something. Being in the pool at least is a great opportunity to save the wear and tear on my knees. But with the 5 double doses back to back, gaining 20 pounds each time, I ended up gaining 100 pounds. And because it's all steroid use, as you've seen with athletes and other people that use steroids, the steroids create a situation where it's very difficult to rebound from that. So I'm working with the medical team that's been helping me through this. Not the guys that almost killed me, but the guys that we put in place after that when they started solving the problem. So, but the problem I run into now is that I would have to drop down. I'm at about 1,500 calories a day, and it's still not enough to lose any weight, which is a shame. They're telling me that I would have to drop to about 1,000 calories a day, and I only have one kidney. So the problem that I have with 1,000 calories a day is it starts to be really hard on your organs. I'm in great shape otherwise. I've done an intracardiac heart scan. My cholesterol is normal. All my other numbers are normal. My blood pressure is 120/80, so I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have, and all of that's because the weight is not a function of me, shoving Twinkies down my mouth. It's a function of the steroids that the doctors prescribe. So that's one of the things that that's made it really tough. So I'm working on trying to figure out new strategies that I think will help us to meet that objective. Right now I'm eating chicken and vegetables and stuff like that, and getting rid of all the carbs and working on trying to solve that. So I'll keep you guys posted. I mean, maybe that's a great way to do it. I'll work on the weight loss strategy and see where we're at, and maybe chronicle that over the next 12 months, and maybe being responsible to you guys will help me start to lose some of the weight. But anyway, I really appreciate everybody's input. The comments, some of the comments. I mean, hey, I keep, you guys want to hate on me, comments are below. Go ahead, roll. But this is not. I didn't choose to be 100 pounds overweight. I chose to save my life, and unfortunately, the treatment that saved my life, ended up with me gaining 100 pounds. So, hey, there's no be nice, be respectful policy from Quora on here. So, you guys want to rail on me? Go ahead. Good luck. And but I really appreciate all the comments and all the support. I know there's a number of you out there that are struggling with your weight for various reasons. The biggest problem that I see is the side effects from medications and stuff like that. Incredible side effects. So, if you've got a story to share, leave a comment. I appreciate that. But, just understand that, when you see somebody and you're like, man, that guy's fat, the people who are fat, at least myself, I know I'm fat, but I didn't choose to be fat. So, it's not like, I had any choice. But, and I'm working hard now to rectify it, but it's been very tough. But I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. And thanks for watching. Bye.